You do just have to watch the waiting room still.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay, so you are the host, so you should be good to go.
Excellent. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Hi, Bob. How you doing? I think you're still on mute.
Am I off mute now?
You're off mute. How have you been?
I might remind you, you might find a new VP for come April.
Yeah,
It's time for me to give up.
really?
Just stay on the committee.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we have, I've heard of one other person who's interested in joining the committee. I don't know where that ended up going.
I had to go back into your old email.
Yeah.
and get the numbers. Some of the organizations give me another email, new numbers and so forth for
what? For,
a meeting.
oh. Yeah, I know this meeting was supposed to be last week,
Yeah,
but we had to revise it because we didn't have the Zoom address. But I think we're going to be the last town committee meeting this year, probably. I think after this, all the other meetings aren't happening until after January.
until after January.
Yeah, or until after the new year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's been busy with I've been busy with the master plan committee and the community preservation committee. And those have like we've had a lot of talks about with the historical commission and in regards to like all the different projects, the town river, the dam, the memorial building.
Yeah, I've been in some of those. Be interesting to see what the river does when they take the dam out.
Yeah, I watched the was it the conservation commission meeting that was held a few days ago, where they gave the presentation again and they kind of showed an example of what's going to happen, and it mentioned that like at the dam, whatever, like in near Lincoln AA, there'll be about a 6-foot drop in water level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then as you go back to you go into West Bridgewater all the way to where you get to where it crosses 28,
Yeah.
there'll be no change.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
There is one situation I got into maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Mhm.
Concerns a lot between the river and the railroad tracks, just north of the Bridgewater boundary.
Yep.
A guy and his mother have 22 acres.
Yep.
They wanted to develop and bring it down Bolton Place, which is only 15 feet wide.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
And they claim they have an entrance to that from their property. That was thrown out by a couple owners at the end of the road, said no way.
Yeah.
Then he got caught cutting down trees along the river by West Bridgewater.
Right.
But the only place where there used to be a road across is where the canoe launch is on, was it Ash Road? Ash?
Yep. Where there's the I forget the name of the area. Let me see what it is.
But if that drops down to
Reynolds
zero,
Landing.
he can probably put a bridge across there.
Yeah. The Reynolds Landing, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that right there will drop down another. I think at that area it's dropping down around like 4 feet or so. So there
There's
definitely
nothing there. There was nothing there when last time I looked.
Yeah, and they're talking about it at its average, so that like during the summer seasons, obviously
There'll be nothing.
there'll be
Walk
nothing.
across the,
Exactly. But no, and we'll see what happens. I think I've already submitted the paperwork to make the historical commission wear a consulting party on that project.
oh,
So
good.
so we'll be part of that. And I tried getting and I recommended that Carlton be the community preservation representative.
Isn't he on that committee? Isn't he a couple other
Yeah, he's like me.
departments?
He's like me. He's on a few committees, but he's done a lot of work on that, like a lot of research on the High Street Dam. So
Well,
I
I
think,
gave him a lot of information I had because I went back in the deeds
yep.
when Perkins owned it in 1690,
Mhm.
and all the deeds that went further north or west on the river to, if the dam caused a backwash on their property, they would not sue the town,
The-
town or the corporation.
Right. Yeah, no, it's interesting because the project definitely seems like it's going. It's going to happen.
Oh, the state says it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Nothing
And
we can do about it.
no, this I think it's just the main thing is that we just make sure that like they don't destroy the historical aspect of it and take away any like leave some stories that go through like some of the elements within it. I mean, they can't do it's on the National Register.
They know that, right?
Yes. So, and we're here to keep reminding them that it's there.
Yeah. I showed you in the drawers in the locked room at the library, the old town report books.
Yes. Yeah, the
We
ones
need to
all the way.
keep we need to keep tabs on that and see how we can get them reproduced computerized.
Absolutely. I've been dying to get back into the library just to go back in there and look at the stuff again. It's frustrating. I mean, like, I know that we can't get in there because um, it's closed, but like I want to go into those rooms and like go through some of the stuff that we have.
Yeah. Make sure it hasn't walked.
Exactly.
With the previous librarian where he let people go in there and do their research. Don't know what walked off.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know when hopefully maybe I can talk to the library and say like look, as part of the historical commission, I need to get into this room,
Yeah.
and I think I might be able to get access. Um,
It's for the keep the general public out there, but I think you could, David Moore, or even me.
yeah, yeah, because I was actually somebody had a question online earlier today, where someone was asking about like the school teachers at the McElwain School in 1986.
Yeah.
And I know that if you go back to the town reports, you can look it up and you can see who the teachers are and everything. And other towns like West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater, other areas, they have those are already digitized. So you can go up and look them up online, but ours are not. So only a few
Well, I
recent.
thought the archivist at the library at the college was looking into doing something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how far he took a sabbatical, and then I think I've talked to him once since, but that was not brought up because I think you try to get a collection of everything. Now,
Yeah.
we have two sets of a lot of the town reports. So we could take, and they're sort of bound in 5-year increments.
Yep.
And if we can get one good set, make it a good set, then we can take the others and take the spine off, then we can copy it.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some at the OBHS. I'm not sure what they did with the collection there because we got East Bridgewater, West Bridgewater, ours that people had sent up there.
Yeah. Now I wonder if I got to look into it, see if maybe with like the cultural like the cultural council, how you can we give out grants. I I wonder if historical commission could apply for a grant to have these items digitized. And
I don't
like,
see what, I don't see why not.
yeah, and that might be a way of going at this, is like looking at the town funds that are just sitting there.
Yeah,
Maybe because like these last 2 years, no one's applying for cultural grants because there's nothing going on.
right.
That might be a solution to like they say, okay, well, this is preserving the culture of Bridgewater if we are preserving the if we are using the money to get the documents digitized. I just have to see the if we're
Get,
able to.
get some CPC money.
Exactly. There's plenty there.
You're in charge.
Yep. And I'm on that committee, so I got I'll work my magic. Seems like we have a pretty quiet night tonight. Nobody's showing up.
No. I went down and looked at the email for last week,
Yep.
took the numbers off and cranked those in to see if it would work. And it did.
And that's what brought you here?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I went onto the town website and I clicked the link from there, and that's what brought me here. So
Oh, okay.
so I know it's what's on the website and what was sent out, those should be correct. And I know when I got on Katie, from the town manager's office, she was here waiting for me to kind of give me control. So we're just, I guess right now, it looks like a lot of people just aren't showing up.
Is this a council meeting night?
Yeah. Oh, no. No, we're the only thing
No.
going on tonight.
We're on
We're-
the odd.
Yes, if we had it last week, it would have been the town council night.
Okay.
But right now, we're the only meeting going on tonight.
Everybody took a little vacation.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, no, it's I know we haven't met. I think we haven't met since like late November. But I'll give you an update while we're here that in November I participated in that Bridgewater History Day with Bridgewater, England.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They asked me to give a presentation on our Bridgewater, and it was a great event. They kind of like they do it every year, where they kind of like talk about their history of like just it. They even this one they talked about like the bridge in history in Bridgewater and like and just the story of it, and then they also talked about different families and different wars, and then they near the end they brought me in just to kind of talk about our Bridgewater, and I got some good responses until my computer glitched out, and and my screen froze up on me, but
Oh, yeah.
but that was after I was able to talk about like our town and the similarities and the connections that we've made. So they ended up the town of Bridgewater sent the town manager holiday card or a calendar with their mayor and town manager and town council. They sent it to Michael for the town, and then I had Michael is sending one back from us to them. So that's it.
Very good.
Yeah, good keeping the connection up. And we got the community preservation. We agreed to like on the updated plans for the memorial building.
Yeah.
I don't know how where you were at with that with what's going on with the I don't know what the last you heard.
The last I heard, they're moving the bathrooms to the side wall.
Okay, so it's the bathrooms are only going to be on the lower level. There's no bathrooms on the first floor.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so, but there'll be a lift, and there'll be, the staircase will be reconfigured. So as you come into the into the main section, go
Yeah.
through the front door, as you go through that first kind of foyer area,
Yeah.
the lift will be on the right near there's a doorway that kind of goes to like the side door.
Okay.
The lift will be just after that, that doorway. And it's a lift where you're able to go in, and it's a single person lift. Really, it doesn't take up a big footprint, and the trim around the lift will match the trim of the building, so it'll kind of fit in. And the staircase that is currently on the left side when you're looking coming in is actually it's going to be opposite of the lift, and it's going to have a kind of like a landing on it, so it'll be like a U-shaped stairs. Um, and what that does is it allows for it to be a stairway that meets code, and but still keeps, and it gives it more space for the office in the back.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it also, if that ever is not offices, it keeps it kind of like a symmetrical shape in the back, so that the say it goes back to a museum or something, like the lift and the stairs kind of take up the same amount of space on either side. So it really kind of like does it. There's a lot. It's a lot less obtrusive on the first floor, and then the
I thought at one point there's enough room outside on the south side of the building in that crotch of the building
yeah.
from the office, from the reading room or that's and the big room, that
Mhm.
you could put a fair size elevator there. You would have to break through the concrete to make a door for the
Yeah.
elevator, and that would go straight down. And that would, you could come out into that hallway where the staircase is now, and then just reverse the staircase to go down towards the bathroom or towards the back of the building.
Right. Well,
That
that's
would,
just in the basement level. The bathrooms are going to shift location as well.
uh, well, they had too much room for each bathroom. They don't need that
Yeah.
much room.
Yeah. So like when you go to the basement level, where the lift comes out and where the stair exits, it'll almost be like a foyer.
Oh, okay.
And then the bathrooms and the mechanicals will be in the back, and then all the paperwork and all the documents will be up front. So, and we all looked at the whole committee looked at the layouts, and we all approved these changes. I think it made it so that we don't need to have a ramp going around the outside to the back door on the south side,
Okay.
but on the north side and in the front there will be the ramp going to the front door, but there'll also be a ramp coming from that one parking space in the back.
Yeah.
There'll be a ramp that meets up with the ramp
To the back door,
to the no back to the front door.
to the front door.
Yeah, so like there'll be a ramp coming from almost starting where the back door is to that
Okay.
front corner, and
Yeah.
it'll meet up with the other ramp, so that if someone is in the handicap um, parking lot space,
Right.
they can go straight up into the entrance.
Well, they got those air conditioners or air vents or what those things are on the side of it. Those will have to go,
Yeah,
be moved.
they'll be shifted.
Yeah, they'll have to be. I didn't
Yeah.
think there was enough room for a ramp there between the building and the roadway going down.
I think it's just enough, just enough space.
Just enough.
Yeah. So
Then the other thing I thought of, make a connection between that road and the library road. So that if somebody parks in the library parking lot,
Mhm.
they can come, if let's say in a wheelchair,
Mhm.
they could come through the break in the concrete
Yeah.
road to that ramp and then go up. They should at least do that.
Yeah, I think that's something that we can still discuss and get in there. Is
You
it?
still gonna put the water, still gonna put the water department in there?
Yep. Beautiful building for 4 people.
Well, they had the school board, school superintendent in there for a while.
Yeah.
Then they had the selectman in there.
Yep. So, and I think there still will be some display space in there, but it was minimal to begin with. It'll still be there, and there'll be like a something that's in the middle, some that's like right near the new staircase. But we still have to communicate with the library, see if we can get more display space within the library.
Now, somebody told me that the tech room at the library where those pictures are hung on the wall over the
Mhm.
balcony was going to be made available. They didn't need the space.
I
Yeah, we could move down there.
I talked with the director of the library. I mentioned that, and I think he's still trying to hold on to that from last I
Oh,
heard.
okay.
So, but that doesn't mean like there might be some space, say on like the lower level in that vestibule area. They might have some more displays, or possibly some displays if we can figure out how to get lockable displays to have on the main level.
They have a very big lunchroom down there. I think could be cut in half because what do they got? 5 people.
Probably.
They got somebody's gonna be on duty all the time. That's open.
Yeah.
So you got to shift lunches. You don't need that much room. That's a good place there.
Yeah.
And at the end, on South Street there in the basement, they got a large maintenance room.
Mhm.
Don't think they need all that.
I think there's definitely opportunities for us to use that space, and I think so. We just need to keep that on our
Agenda.
agenda.
All right.
Yeah, I think other than that, during the master plan committee, the comprehensive master plan committee that was on, like we're not meeting anymore. Like we had our last official committee meeting. But one thing that is positive about it is I think that historic preservation and using the history of Bridgewater is really important in all the documentation of like how
Yeah.
to what they're looking at for like the next 10 years. So like it's trying to enhance like what cultural resources we have and trying to use those as draws to get into to bring people to Bridgewater. So like if
Be
we
nice if
open,
we had the old town hall first floor,
yeah.
since
Well,
they haven't put anybody in there.
well, that's actually I was just talking with Katie from the town manager's office. Um, I guess the consultant who's doing the feasibility study for the town hall, the sometime early the next year, she's putting together a presentation to present to the town on the feasibility study. So that's something that's going to be we're still looking at getting that as a cultural center.
History is culture.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, I guess they've been dealing for a while she was working on it. They were dealing with wildfires up in I think she's in like Montana or like one of the Dakotas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the consultant. So like she got delayed a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like hopefully beginning of the year we're gonna hear more about that. And
Well, I feel pretty good. I'm going to be around until I'm 100.
yeah, that's good. We need to hear
And
you. You know a lot.
well, David knows younger than I am, and he knows quite a bit from his father.
Yeah.
And because his mother's got a whole room of goodies
Mhm.
up there. And I have a basement of 4 file cabinets and a lot of drawings that I've collected over the years that
Yeah.
need to go somewhere and be updated. At least I kept all the deeds,
Yep.
even though I didn't use them. If I copied and had a page left, I'd made a copy of that other page, just put it in the file,
Yep.
even though you can get it from the registry of deeds, but you got to pay for it. I've already
Exactly.
paid for it.
Yeah. I know every single deed that I get, I always use the viewer online, so it always has like the watermark going across.
Yeah.
So I mean, I did my whole neighborhood, but it has like all watermarks everywhere. So
Yeah. Copy print.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's like I think that like maybe starting next year we'll start to we'll start having our meetings on like the right day, and we'll I think that I'm excited. I think there's a lot of projects that are coming up on for us that are gonna that are definitely gonna keep the committee busy. So yeah, I think as far as stay as VP as long as you can, and if you want to if you're looking around April to move on, we'll be happy to have you keep you on the board.
At least in touch.
Yeah.
I could at least come in and harass you.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, what do you say we call it quits since nobody else is showing up?
Yeah. Well, at least it was good to talk to you about this stuff. But I'll reschedule this maybe for the next
The third,
schedule.
the regular meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. So have a good holiday,
You too.
and I will talk to you soon.
We'll do that.
All right.
Bye-bye.